probably May of 1972, I went for an interview at the then called Honolulu City and County Employees Federal Credit Union. I had to go through like a maze to get to the credit union. And I thought, gee, if I'm gonna work here, I really don't know. You know, I came from a bank which was fairly plush to this credit union, but happily I found out later that my first day on the job would be at this brand new building at 1 Kapiolani building, 600 Kapiolani Boulevard. So then I said, wow, that sounds better.
In 1936, a dozen industrious city and county Honolulu workers gathered to charter a credit union as part of a financial wave that swept the nation after President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Credit Union Act of 1934. Their goal, to create an alternative to the existing financial institutions, would seem to be underserving their fellow city employees. 2 years later, in 1938, the Honolulu City and County Employees Federal Credit Union held its first full annual meeting. Today, that credit union is known as Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union. Having successfully navigated more than 75 years of ever-changing economic tides in Hawaii, the nation, and the world, today we also celebrate the 75th anniversary of that first gathering that determined the direction of the credit union. Little did that group of a dozen city and county employees know that their credit union would evolve from one branch at the Honolulu Hale to 11 in 2013, 10 on Oahu and 1 in Las Vegas. When the credit union began operations in January 1937, there were only 12 charter members and $60. In 2012, there were more than 40,000 members and assets of more than $745 million.
My first 5 years was as a loan officer, and that was actually my favorite job because back then, you know, regulation wasn't that strict, so we could really lend on character, which is a very nebulous thing. And I was able to help a lot of people that was quite marginal, but because I helped them, they felt obligated, and you know, most of my loans were good.
Wally used to tell a story about how he was able to help a member who didn't have money but needed it desperately. Didn't have enough in his account and he had to, he couldn't borrow. Maybe his credit wasn't that great. Wally took it from his pocket and gave it to the member. And a few years later, the member came back well dressed and paid Wally back. How I help members is based on that premise. And those kinds of moments make me feel that there's a reason why I'm here.
Times have certainly changed. Still, through the many years, Aloha Pacific FCU's mission, building lasting relationships, has endured. The credit union has assisted generations of island families in their financial hopes and dreams. Whether it's a first car loan, a first mortgage, personal loans, or savings and checking plans and special youth accounts.
I've been a member of the Aloha Pacific Credit Union since I was a teenager while working at the cannery. I enjoy the services. I appreciate their innovativeness, and I like how they've kept things user-friendly. I'm low-tech, so it makes it a whole lot easier for me to do my banking here. I'm going to continue.
Back in June of 2001, with my wife and I doing a search effort for a missing Alzheimer's person. How Aloha Pacific got involved was that we met up with Wally, and he became a volunteer for us. And eventually it blossomed to where Wally had some of his staff from the FCU involved in the search effort. And you know, I really give them credit because they took time off from their daily lives, especially on the weekends, to help us look for this person. A lot of them didn't even know who he was, but we really appreciated the effort they put out. It exemplified what I believe was the organization and Wally's spirit of Aloha. The name Aloha is very fitting to this organization. Thank you, Wally.
This is my second family. What more can I say between the members and the people I work with? It's been just a positive experience to be here, and the credit union has really taken care of myself and my family too. You know, we've had generations of families here doing business with us, and it's been, like I say, it's more like our members are more of our family than they are just a customer to service. I just want to thank the board of directors, the executive team through the years, the staff that I've worked with, but most of all the members. It's just truly been amazing, but it had to do a lot with the members. The members, their confidence in us as an organization, for them having the faith in the staff and with the work that we do, I think has been truly a blessing.
In 1978, the credit union moved into the newly built headquarters at 832 South Hotel Street, our main branch, and by the end of 2012, branches had also been established in Kapolei, Waikele, Waimalu, Kalihi, Dole Cannery, downtown on 4th Street Mall, Kaimuki, Hawaii Kai, and Kailua. APFCU is the first and only Hawaii credit union to reach beyond these island shores, with the Las Vegas branch in the Summerlin neighborhood, where the grand opening was held in March 2011.
The competition is very keen, and the way financial institutions make money is making loans. And the culture in Hawaii, they're quite conservative. Not too many people borrowing. So we decided, why don't we go where there's a lot of loan demand? And we thought of Las Vegas. And at the time we started, a little over 2 years ago, no one was lending. So we got there and we decided to give people a second chance. We were lucky to make about $30 million of mortgage loans there. And presently, we don't have any delinquency. So we're doing very, very good in Las Vegas.
As technology has changed virtually every part of our lives, so too APFCU has changed. We have a network of Calabash ATMs. We have online banking, mobile, and text banking. Our remote teller system is a secure way of conducting transactions. Our new website and social media outlets, including Facebook and Twitter, reach out to our members and our community.
Being part of the new generation of Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union, I see a very bright future ahead of us. You know, everything that we have set up here at Aloha Pacific, we've created a great environment for our members and a great environment for our employees, and that's something that we want to keep going forward. Previously to coming to Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union, I was with a large financial institution. Working for Aloha Pacific is a lot different because we're working for the members, and everything that we talk about on a daily basis, all the strategic planning and everything that we do has to do with our members and how we can help them and how we can help better their financial needs.
Our membership has expanded. While the core of the credit union remains Honolulu City and County employees, we now have more than 1,700 select employee groups whose workers are also eligible for membership. In the last several years, there have been mergers with other credit unions adding even more diversity. And so, to reflect our now broader membership, the name Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union was adopted in 2007. But one thing will never change, and that's APFCU's dedication to service. Our Family Day, movie events, and Member Appreciation Days at the 50th State Fair give back to our members, thanking them for their trust and their loyalty to our credit union.
I think our success is due to the fact that we're very close to our members, and we kind of know what their needs are and to meet their needs.
I don't know if I can say it on camera because, you know, it's embarrassing, but I'll say it anyway. And it's only about Wally, so I'm sure he'll be okay. When we were smaller, we used to be the entertainment. We didn't have, I guess, enough to hire outside like we do now. But Wally and one other co-worker did a hula for us in a coconut shell bra and grass skirt, and they were hilarious. I mean, we couldn't stop laughing. Those are the times that stick out in my head where there were, it was fun.
You know, a large part of our success has to do with our CEO, our President Wallace Watanabe, and he's such an innovative person. He brought in the RTS system, his vision for branches, his vision for us to expand to another state, a lot of the different services that he's put in place, the mortgage side, the real estate side, the realty company. It's truly amazing.
We are dedicated to public service too, volunteering with Lanakila Meals on Wheels, raising funds for the Kapiolani Children's Miracle Network, and collecting school supplies for Aloha United Way. Those lovely Christmas trees in the courtyard of Honolulu Hale during the holiday season, each year APFCU contributes funds to the city departments that decorate them with pride and joy in the season. 75 years of serving our members, 75 years of serving our community. Aloha Pacific Federal Credit Union thanks its valued members for their support and looks forward to building lasting relationships for the next 75 years and beyond.
Next 75 years, of course I'm going to be around. I think continue to keep close contact with our members and continue asking questions, find out what their needs are, and fulfill all those needs. I think that's the secret to our success till now and going forward.
And in those 75 years of serving members, we at APFCU always remember to have fun.
Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary, APFCU! Happy anniversary to you! Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary, APFCU! Happy anniversary to you! Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary to you! Woo! Happy anniversary, APFCU! Woo! Happy anniversary to you! Go!